sabes, no pierdas el tiempo. Dale, vente, pégate lento. No, dale, no pierdas el tiempo. Esta noche me puse, eso no le doy, no. Eso no le doy, no. Eso no le doy, no. Eso no le doy, no.
journey of our lives. Take another picture before we say goodbye. Arm in arm we're standing side by side. Memories fade but legends never die. One last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control of our fate. And like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes. And we'll be back one day. Wanna go fast, know this energy's here to last. Not a glass half full, overflow that. Gotta keep your eyes up on the prize. Only got one life, so it's worth a try. To find what makes you feel alive, that's the only way to live it right. And now we're all doing our own thing, but I'll never forget our glory days. My mind is full of the memories, yeah. And I'll never forget what they meant to me. Don't worry, we'll be back one day to celebrate our glory days, Although it's over now, don't let it get you down. We'll be back around. For now we can feel some sorrow. A new day, it starts tomorrow. We'll wake up, new dreams to follow. A new goal and brand new motto. Last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control of our fate. And like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes. And we'll be back one day. The roads we travel, the journey of our lives. Take another picture before we say goodbye. Arm in arm we're standing side by side. Memories fade but legends never die. One last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control of our fate. And like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes. And we'll be back one day.
Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm Coach Abhishek and we welcome you to the 26th Chessbrainz Club Arena. We have Coach Nirav Vishal with us today. Hi Nirav, how are you?
Hi Abhishek, I am fine. Thanks for inviting me. And hello everyone to the 26th Chessbrainz Club Arena Battle. And I'm really excited to see the games. With every edition we have, we get to see more games, and exciting battle between two players in the tournament.
Definitely. So the tournament is still 12 minutes away from getting started. And we are going to solve some quick puzzles so the kids can get a bit of warm up before diving into the real battle, right?
Right.
Yes. So let's just quickly go. The first puzzle is going to be a checkmate in one move, and it's coming on the screen now. Okay. So I hope my screen is visible properly.
Right.
Yes. In this position, currently we are playing with the black pieces, and our viewers have to find a mate in one on the white's king. Let's see who finds it first.
Someone has found
Yes. I think it is mostly it is Kailash, I guess. So Kailash has found the mate in one here with. So they say that when the rook is going to travel on h6, it is going to attack the opponent's king, and the knight is protecting it. The king won't be able to go anywhere, and it will just lead to a quick beat. Good one. Let's head to the next puzzle. In this puzzle, we are playing with the black pieces again, and we have to find a mate in one. Let's see who finds this time first.
Right. Again found by Kailash, I
Again,
guess. Yeah.
wow, I think this kid is really ready to dive in his tournament, and he's coming up with the streak of good answers with all the questions we have asked till now. It's a maiden one, sort of a back rank and a ladder together, whatever you call. But yeah, good one by the kid. We are now going to head to the next puzzle, but this time it's going to be a checkmate in two moves instead of one. And let's see if he can also find that.
Right.
So, all the viewers as well, you can write your answer in the chat whenever the question comes. In this position, we are playing with the black pieces, and we have to deliver a checkmate in two move on the white's king.
Please take the time because they are very tempting moves. Have the candidate moves. There are many candidate moves. First, think about all of them. Take the time properly. A minute or something like that. And then only.
Oh, again, kid has found it. I know this was slightly challenging, but he figured it out. So the
Right.
move that the kid has proposed right now is queen capturing the rook on f2. Now, obviously, opponent is going to take our queen first, but
Yes.
now this queen has ran into a
Pin. Right.
pin, so it cannot move anymore, and black finishes the game off in style with rook to d1 back rank mate.
Exactly.
Wonderful move here by the king. Let us go to the next one. In this position, we are playing with the black pieces, and we have to find a mate in two.
The beauty about this mate in 2 or mate in 3 is that we often get to see many other things, like some tactical tools we can get to see, like the pin we saw in the last puzzle. We can also get to see some mating patterns in such things, or some other tools we also have, such as probably deflection here.
That is correct. So here it is more about using more tactics with your mating ideas, right?
Right. This is the beauty of this checkmate in 2 and 3 moves.
Wow, it is a good puzzle. Let's see who finds the answer first. So we have Prahlad coming in with the first move, and that is correct. They
Right.
have proposed bishop to c4, and that is a good move within itself. Now there are multiple ways how opponent can respond. There can be idea of queen d3 or rook to e2. Let us see which move comes first.
Yeah,
So white has played rook to e2 here.
yes. And second move, now there's another concept here in this mate in 2 after the first
Yes. But now, okay. I think the final move has been given again.
move. Right.
And
That's
it's a mate in two. Can you please explain which tactic is being used here by the black?
again, we can see that a pin is being used. A pin's definition is simple. We are attacking two pieces such that the higher value piece is behind. As we can see, the king is behind and the rook is up. So it's an absolute pin because we are pinning the enemy king. So the rook cannot move, and our queen is defended by our dark squared bishop, which makes it a checkmate. So neither the king nor the rook can capture this, and it's a check.
That's correct. Let's keep the excitement going up. So now we are going with a mate in three for the next couple of puzzles. Let us see if our viewers can even find those puzzles as well.
Right.
In this
That's good.
position, we are playing with white's pieces, and we have to checkmate the black's king in next three moves. Let us see who finds it. Okay, we have got a sequence right now. Let's see if
Yeah.
that is a correct sequence. So the first move that has been proposed here is rook capturing g6. That is a correct move because now opponent is forced to take back with the pawn and then queen g6. Okay,
And queen g7, the first continuation.
exactly. Now here the king cannot even go to g8 because the bishop is attacking.
Yeah, bishop.
So the queen intervention is forced by nature. And once the queen captures the opponent's queen, we deliver a beautiful queen
Check.
helper mate. Yes,
Right.
that's true. So, good one, Kailash, one more time. Let's take on the next one. In this position, we are playing with the black's pieces and we have to deliver a checkmate in 3 moves on the white king. Let's see who finds it first. Audience, if you know the answer, you can definitely drop it in the chat. Try to find it.
Right. And FIDE World Cup is also going on. You can check that. It's a very good tournament to follow on if you have time to follow.
Definitely. The FIDE World Cup is also going in the Goa at the same time.
Right.
So currently, Prahlad has came up with a move here. He's
Yeah.
proposing queen to h4. Let us see. So yes, that
And
move is correct.
right.
And
And
they have
bishop.
said
Mhm.
f7, bishop f. They have written f7, but I'm assuming it's
Yeah,
bishop to
bishop f2.
f2
They
is
mean
what he.
right.
Yes, that is correct. And now there is this maiden one that he figured out, which goes after queen h3, finishing the game off in style again. What a
Right.
mate. Okay, let us go on the last puzzle. I think after that we are going to have our arena battle starting. So in this position, we are playing with white's pieces and we have to deliver a checkmate in 3 moves on the black king. Let's see who finds it first.
Right.
Okay, we have got no answers so far.
Right.
Can you give a hint to our viewers for the very first move?
Oh, someone answered it. Yeah, so
Yes,
you have to check for the candidate moves, which are the checks. Bishop f7, queen g7. Of course, queen g7, if you play king g7, you can't think of anything else. So bishop f7 looks very tempting.
yes. And we have got 2 responses. One is from the Prahlad, one is from the Kailash. They both have preferred bishop captures f7 check. So the first move is definitely correct here. Now, there's a mate in 2, and here both have given different responses. Prahlad has given knight to g6 here, while Kailash has given queen takes d8. Now, I definitely see the check working in this position because knight g6 is not a check and you're performing a checkmate, so every move has to be a check. So
Right.
queen captures
And
d8,
right.
and
And
then
we can just play anything. Queen takes f8, rook takes f8. That should be working.
both are leading to the mate. The kid has proposed queen takes f8 here. And actually, here Kailash has found, but a very good attempt by Prahlad as well. We appreciate both of your input on the
Exactly.
board, definitely. Yeah. And we are just now away from getting started. Just 1 minute is remaining, and the kids are going to be live battling against each other. So let's
Exactly.
not waste further time. Let's take on the request of the parents and let's quickly dive into the tournament itself. There we go. Yes. So currently we have 33 participants right now, and the highest rated player is currently Dino King with 1851 elo. So we have already got the request. We got the first request already for Rehan. So as soon as the tournament begins, we are going to feature their game. Parents, if you want your own kids' game to get featured here, analyzed here by us, please drop their Leeches username. We will be able to find it and we'll be featured it in the list. Okay, the tournament has already started.
Right.
So let us just begin.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not able to find the Rehan's username. I'm trying that, but
Right.
okay, I cannot find that actually. Let's take on the next request. Currently, we are getting a request for Kailash after them.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, Kailash is currently 15 seeded, and yeah, he's playing against Arav right now. Kailash is playing with the white pieces, and Arav is playing with the black pieces. Wow, both the kids are following up the opening principles, and Arav is playing the Botanic English here, a very solid setup, while Black has decided to go with the traditional one, and both kids are a 1300, so it is going to be a game of strong fight.
Oh, actually, pawn f5 could have given maybe some more chances for white. Pawn to f5.
Definitely, the game goes after pawn f5 to expand on the king side and start a king side pawn storm.
And even
But
g4 after, maybe.
even g4, why not? You can expand on the queen side. Taking here is slightly a mistake because after pawn takes, your d3 pawn is a backward pawn and it's a
Exactly.
target. Definitely. So now you gave a target to your opponent and your opponent can start piling up on the d3 after this.
Right.
Now Kailash is looking to maybe expand on the queen side, which is the main idea in English, but let's see what is going in his mind.
Right.
Opponent is
Black.
now looking to pile up. Yeah.
Right. d4 square is kind of an outpost because of the presence of the pawns on c4 and e4 makes d4 a whole. So black will be trying to put as many pieces as possible on the d4 square. This is a strategy that black should follow.
Yes. I think to cover the square in this setup, it is generally recommended to put a knight on e2. Plus, you play bishop on e3 to cover the square properly. But either ways, a weak square is a weak square and it can be difficult going ahead.
D3 is hanging. Oh, d3 is falling.
Yeah, now it's definitely going to fall. And the position seems collapsing for the Kailash here as black has found a breakthrough.
They have more time on the clock. Maybe they should use it.
Definitely. I think time is something that Kailash would like to work. It's going a bit fast. If he takes a bit more time, maybe he can like respond with better moves. Again, we see these isolated pawns are now the next targets that black can look to hit, right? At some
Right.
or the other way, like dealing with the
Yes.
knight first, then maybe rook d4, and then targeting these guys as well.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
finally
why.
bishop e3 is in the game. Yes.
So that's why exchanging the f pawn wasn't good because you are supposed to play on the king side because your pawn chain was indicating towards the king side, right? d3 pawn, c4 pawn means you have to keep the queen side and king side kind of blocked in, like
Locked.
you don't have to allow your opponent get counterplay. But as we saw in the game, black got pretty much counterplay and black got to get his rook and as well as knight to target the d3 pawn, and after the fall of the pawn black is clearly better.
Now black even have a passer on the queen side, and this is not looking good for white right now. Again, what white can try to do, white still have a bishop pair, and if they can centralize their pieces, they can create some play. Like here we see there is a tactic down this road.
Oh, why not rook
Is
b6?
black looking to simplify this position? But I don't see if this will completely go to their favor.
Yeah, but simplification, e5 pawn is hanging by the way.
Yes, that's
If one
true.
tries, then simplification is not so easy for black here. But yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah,
Oh, this is not looking good. Now, back rank is a big weakness in the black scam. Some idea like a rook a1 might be a solution, but again, that even doesn't work because of rook and bishop meeting on e8. So we need to
Right.
see how the kids play it further. Again, white looks a bit defensive, and for the black, it's all about rolling the c pawn all the way down.
Right. Maybe. Yeah. This. They should take more time. They have like 3 minutes. Of course, some of the time should be given
Yes.
properly.
And black has found a wonderful checkmate here.
Right.
Maybe the kid has got a bit of help with the puzzles that we did right now, and
Oh, exactly.
good spot of the checkmate. Both players played really well, but they need to spend a bit more time to get more accurate moves on the board.
Yes.
Okay, now we are getting a request for Kabir. We are going to take their game. Kabir is playing with the white pieces and Joel is playing with black.
Can we
Black
look a
is,
bit in the opening
yes,
how this
why
position
not?
occurred?
Let's scroll this game back and see how did white lost their important queen.
Hmm. So Italian was played, I think. Yes.
Yes,
Knights.
the
The four knights were
similar.
played. Hmm.
Okay, here obviously we generally suggest the kids to either play h3 or they can look to play bishop to e3 at the right point to avoid this problem. But white was slightly late and looks like they fell in the tactic. Again, I see this is a mistake of the time. I think kids are not taking ample amount of time. Maybe they should go a bit slower and they can get better results.
Right. Actually, uh, hmm,
And black just, I think, simplified the position after understanding that they have a queen. Okay, they have managed to get a mate as well. We'll just quickly scroll through and see what exactly happened. So the king's safety was a bit compromised back then, and then white tried holding to it, but obviously that black have a queen, so it won't be easy for the white to hold this position longer. And
right.
yes,
Actually, I have spent time with Kabir, and I think if we go to
yes,
we go to the opening section. Instead of knight c3 in the opening, e4, e5, knight f3, bishop c4, knight f6. I think I have suggested him c3 instead of knight c3 variation.
definitely c3 can be a very solid way to play here because it takes away the d4 square. So if you're playing the main line, that then that's not a problem. But if you are playing the similar Italian, in that I think
Yeah,
h3 is
f3
needed to
and
avoid any
yes,
unnecessary pins, or bishop e3 is one of those because it chop down the knight, or if bishop takes pawn takes, you still take the d4 square away, right? That's what I think. Yeah, I think it has been fine, right? So okay, I think both
yeah.
players have
And
played well,
what
but
about the opening? Yeah, that's true.
okay, there have has been a ladder mate here. I think we should go to our next request now. Hit the like button, viewers, if you haven't, and subscribe to the channel. So next time, whenever we go live, you will get a notification in your device. Okay, now we haven't got a new request till now. So let's try to take the game of the top board.
Right.
So currently, Afnan is playing with white pieces and he's playing against Rayansh. They're playing black. And I think Rayansh is looking a bit aggressive as well.
Right. Bishop h3 is.
Bishop h3 is definitely in the air. But I'm just checking down the material right now. I think
Oh,
black is a material down here
bishop g2. Now they must not take the
with the
bishop.
bishop. Otherwise, it's just a simple mate in one. But I'm just
Right.
thinking, can there be an idea of something like Queen H4
Queen
and then,
H4, Queen H4, and
I
then
mean,
Bishop F3 even. Bishop F3 after that is even more
Bishop
stronger.
F3 is also like good enough.
Yes. Right.
Okay, this is not looking good for. Even though Rayansh is just 1000 and Afnan is almost to 1500, I think Rayansh has completely outplayed Afnan here. So
Yeah,
it's not
Bishop.
about rating, I guess. It's more about how you play and then Queen G2 finishes or Queen H4. Doesn't matter. I mean, how this position has just came up, like, because it has been 25 move and 1000 is like completely overpowering a 1500. So that is quite surprising again.
Right. H3 is played. That's pretty good. Bishop E3. Yeah, as you mentioned. Right.
Yes. Again, I think black is slightly better after the idea of knight d4, but then pawn c3 is still viable because white has not rushed to play knight c3, right?
Yes, that's why you want
So,
knight D2.
yeah, and I think maybe knight d4 might not be that of a big problem because there is no pin of the bishop right now. So you just have to look after one thing at a time. And what just happened? Black knew a
Knight
simple
H.
way to open up the queen's diagonal, and
Hmm.
what a
Exchange.
beautiful outpost.
Right.
Exchange is obvious here, it cannot be avoided. Otherwise, that knight will be too dominant. The white queen came on the king side. Okay, now this is surprising. Okay, the knight
Yep.
came back to pull the queen back to the queen side. But instead, white decided to play queen h5 and allowed the black to take on c2. They did knight e2 indeed, and that was a blunder by black.
Right.
Then black just played some
Rook
rook
F3.
moves.
Yeah.
Here, white also did a counter attack instead of saving their bishop. And okay, I think both were fighting, and there was this rook
This
lift
is a
on.
very good maneuver. This is a very good maneuver of Rook B6 and Rook G6.
Wow, I thought that the king side rook must have came in, but this is a queen side rook maneuver. Whoa,
Right.
that's good. And on point sacrifice by the kid, like taking down the hook pawn and then setting up pressure on
Yeah,
g2.
I think King H1 should have been played instead of Queen E2. King H1 or King H2 should have been
I
considered
mean,
after Rook B6.
the moment the queen got lined up to the king, I think the king should just change the line.
And
I just
here
suggest
also,
this as a
yes,
antidote to that problem, but I think it was played a bit later and it was too late, leaded to a
right,
checkmate. Okay,
yes,
I mean, wasn't expecting this really, but very good game by Ryansh here. I know he blundered a piece, but wonderful outplay here. Good game
yes,
by both the
especially that
players.
Rook lift of Rook B6 and Rook G6.
That was completely out of my equation, though. But yeah, unexpected. But yeah, the kid brought it.
Right.
Do we have any other requests coming in? Yes, we are getting a request for Rudransh right now. We can take their game. Rudransh is playing with the black's pieces and Samagra is playing with white's pieces right now. There's a rating gap of around 250 points we can see. And
Right.
okay, I think white has not castled on one
Oh,
side and black's castle is already broken. Now there's sort of discovery here if someone wants to try or some queen check.
C4. Nine pawn takes, but like pawn King H8.
King, okay.
Fork. They should take more time, I guess,
More
because they are
time,
so.
definitely. Because they should now, because the black's king safety is a bit compromised, white should look to take complete advantage out of it. And that's what
Right.
is currently missing.
Like the
On the
bishop was
other
also.
hand, yes, the bishop
I
was
think.
also like,
Yeah, with the pawn.
that's correct. Here, black also tried a counter attack with queen a5, setting up a discovery down the road, but white was good enough to find that and they castled. Again, nothing much is taking in the position right now, but okay. This is looking like a slightly wild position actually. It is going to be fun to see this complete.
Queen H5, Queen H5 maybe after
There's a counter attack.
pawn takes E6 from black, Queen H5 from white. I think was strong there.
Queen h5 is white from a long time because Queen h6 is like a mate
Ah,
in one after Rook g8.
right, right.
So definitely. They're going in for a trade, but are they aware of Queen captures h6 checkmate? That is the biggest question.
Like for black, it's not easy now to defend.
Hmm. That is
E6
correct.
move was very clever. From white, E6 move was very clever because it stops Queen B6. When white played E6 move, that was pretty
Yeah,
solid. Yeah,
that is
E6,
true.
the move E6. Very good move.
Solid move here by the white. And as expected here, finally the black has felt into the mating trap. So
Right.
the king came on h7. Black figured it somehow, but again, you have a lot of guys who can like deliver a check at this point and just take this king away, which happened into the real game after rook f7. And queen takes h6 was a checkmate here. So Samagra has again won this game and good game by both the players. But I think king safety is something that they need to learn how to look after it and play it a bit slowly because when we look at the clock, Rudransh had 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Samagra even had more, but he somehow managed to win. So 3 minutes 34 seconds.
Yes, they should spend more time. It improves the point.
Truly. Now we are getting a request for Krishna Ashish. Let's try to take their game. Krishna is having a new account and he's playing with black pieces. Arna is playing with the white pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Oh,
see. Arna is
poisonous
already
move.
a piece up here. Yeah, it's a poisonous one, and now the knight is trapped, so king
Knight is
b7.
trapped.
But the kid is too, I think, new to chess to find that move, and there can be. Okay, okay.
He's
It is
lucky
still
because
trapped somehow. Yeah,
knight is defending the C6 pawn. He's lucky. Right.
that's true. That's true. But mean,
Uh,
they didn't figure it out, and then knight captures c6 could have been there. So,
yes.
see, we do not have much expectations from kids who are just starting their chess journey, right? But
Right.
what are you going to guide to those kids who are like new to chess? How can they avoid blunders while playing their initial chess games of their career?
From a new kid who is like have played one tournament or second tournament or is playing his first tournament, for them I would expect that don't think too much about your time situation. Try to avoid the blunders. Of course anyone would say that, but how to actually do that? Just before playing your move, have a 2 second pause. Just ask yourself, whatever am I playing, is it leading to something wrong to me? And if your answer is yes, then of course change the move. If not, then you can go with the same idea. Yes, this is a very good trick. You can spend 1 to 2 seconds for every moment.
That is correct. And what has happened after this is the knight has captured the rook on d8, and then obviously, white got slight edge here because their pawns, they have more number of pawns as well. The game kept on flowing, and white is like using Arna is using her passer to get a queen maybe on the 8. She was just rolling it all the way through, and then
Oh,
she
I
managed to get a queen.
follow.
Black had to give up their rook, and then so I think here maybe
Rook
Black could
a8,
have
yeah.
played Rook 8 to just stop
At
this from
least
happening,
trying
and
to
then
stop.
they could have like got their knight to maybe take it down. But White has delivered a rook roller checkmate,
That
and yes, I mean that's true. I mean it's fine. I think the kid can spend a bit more time because when the game ended again, the Krishna had like 3 minutes in his clock, so he can like play it a bit slower, check his move twice, and then as you said, that is definitely going to help the kids to grow here.
can we see the game of Marno?
Why not?
Right. I think it's starting with CB or something.
Yes. So Manav is playing with the Sharvi here. She's playing with the white pieces and Manav is playing with the black. Now the rating difference is minute here, maybe of 10-20 points. And the kids are in the opening, but white is currently offering a draw, which is surprising, and black declined it. Good to see that.
I'm really proud that he declined a draw offer. Actually, I am his coach, so I am really happy. I told him that don't offer draws and don't accept it. Of course, if you are in a losing position, then you can accept, but otherwise,
That is true. So generally, kids at this level should not be worrying about winning or losing. The primary
yes,
objective is to collect experience and learn new positions out of their games, which builds them into a good chess player. That's it. I think taking here with the queen could
uh,
have been better because this, puts pressure on f7. I know that's defended, but the king is yet in the center. So opening up the king was not the best choice for Sharvi here.
right. Queen d7, sneaky. Knight is hanging.
Yes, with bishop captures on c5. So I see Manav is taking time here, and okay. I think he took time to save the queen, but there was like a piece. Again, this is a very common thing at this level, so I'm not even surprised to see that. But yeah, I think spending more time is just the way and checking your move twice.
Right.
But I'm still keen, okay, because White's castle is a bit broken, and White can obviously think of Queen h3, slowly starting to put pressure, bringing the pieces into the game, and castling. But yeah, I think now castling rights are gone here.
Right. King d8.
King d8 is it's a good way to like keep the king on the board. Okay,
Right.
now I'm thinking of this plan: bishop to d6,
Yeah.
queen to
Queen
h3, and
and
pawn
knight.
to e4.
Right.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, you slowly build a discovery mate on the h2, and you can just see how that goes. If your opponent just can't spot your tactic, then you might end up just winning the game there. And
Right. Knight d4 is very tempting here from black.
knight to d4 is very tempting because the queen is obviously moved, so it
Yes.
threatens knight captures
Knight
c2.
f3 also. Knight f3 also it was threatened.
Knight f3 is also crushing fork as you have figured out here.
Yeah, c2 also. Right.
Okay, yeah. Now, I think black has a lot of attacking opportunities. On the other hand, I think white has not developed their pieces properly, is what I'm understanding here. The piece development is slightly missing on their side, but maybe they can start with something like rook to h1, try to gain some tempo, and then that's how the game can go further. So that's what they can try to look to do.
Queen
Okay, queen has been played to e4. Yes, that centralizes the queen, but how good of that is, we need to see.
f5. Yeah. I was
And
thinking
black
of
is starting with the king side attack. Wow, that's bold. I'm just wondering, at some point, there's a counter attack here.
right.
Wait, so black was better here. Can you find a move that wins material for black?
Exactly. So
For
here
white?
we
Yeah.
when we study about counter attacking moves, I generally prefer to tell the students that don't play the counter attacking moves when we will have the discussion over it, because queen takes g7, queen takes g1 from black, having a rook and then capturing the enemy queen with your own pawn. Yes, so this wins for black. That's why I prefer to say that once you have gone through that counter attacking thing thoroughly, then all the counter attacking moves are generally advanced. Otherwise, not.
Also, at this point, I found maybe a sneaky move like pawn to d4 could have been better for white because not only it threatens the queen, but it looks to open up the center as the black king has been left in the center right now. Something like this could have been a simple to rather than getting your queen out early. I mean, I still think it's a quite early time to get the queen out, and then both save the queen, and
Oh,
white found a very solid fork in the position.
right.
And I think black needs to lose the queen here. Later on, the knight fell apart, and white maneuvered the queen to e6, but black just left the game. I think both players played it really, really well, but I think king safety played a major factor on both the sides, and then I think white just outplayed in terms of tactic, we can say, but I think black
Right.
played really, really well as well.
Right.
Okay, we are getting a request for top chess parts now. We are going to take on his request. Okay, Parth is 1500 here and Shaurya is 700 only. Shaurya is playing white, Part's playing black. I'll be
Right.
back in a moment. You can just continue.
Right. So check has been given. So king f8 or king e7 is really bad. Yeah, g6 is a good move. And I think maybe white will go for queen d5. Again, threatening the same thing. Yeah. And like you have to go a move like queen e7. Yeah, but queen takes c5 was even better. I expected to them find queen d5 because yeah, sometimes you go so much deep into that checkmating thing that you forget that the piece is hanging. Queen e7 has been played. Bishop g5. I suspect the purpose of this move because like pawn can just take the bishop.
Okay, so what has taken place so far?
Actually, the bishop was hanging, but white was really clear about that. He wanted to give a checkmate on f7, which was defended by black, and white has
Okay,
blundered.
and what was the purpose of like bishop g5 here? I didn't got that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so white is very much keen to try something on the queen side. We see maybe we might see. Okay, now this is a bit odd here.
f6, good move. And after this, queen takes e4, trying to exchange the queens should be really good for black.
Yes, but okay, white doesn't wants to trade, but white's own king is also in the center, and the bishop
Right,
might fall on c4 if bishop to e2 or queen to e2 was not played in the position as I said. So
right.
here, this bishop is going to fall now, which is on
Yeah,
c4.
and also,
But
yeah, on
on top
c6.
of that, the rook was also hanging. It was like a family fork.
Yes.
Oh wow! Another
Queen.
check. Oh my goodness! If not bishop d3, then I think it can also fall.
Yeah, c4 bishop also hangs out.
That's true.
And even bishop e3 was more
Bishop
stronger.
e3 is like just maybe it can bring Shaurya to resign after that move.
Yes. I
Oh,
think bishop e3 was possible after king c1 without taking
that's
the lights.
true. It was possible. Yeah, that's correct.
Right.
But black, wait, but on what purpose pawn to g2 has been played? Because it can fall immediately. Okay, you
Right.
want to take here, or you can't take because of the knight for now. So the idea can include again
And now we
making a
can take.
pen.
Now we can
Now we
take.
can take. The rook might hang also.
Right.
I think it's all on the black side, but I think black is again a bit of in the time pressure because we have no increment in this tournament, and there are 35 seconds in the clock remaining. So maybe
Right.
they are just rushing up quickly,
Just exchange the
simplifying
rooks
the
and
position most important.
right.
Yes, they are simplifying. So even if they are in the time pressure, they'll figure out some way to win there. I think bishop captures on e3 could have been better here.
I think they are
Bishop captures
panicking.
on. That's true. I mean, yes, the kids might not be so good at handling the time pressure. They might be in the learning phase. So I guess it's fine. But
Right.
anyways, if the kid wins, he's going to be happy for sure. That's what I think.
Right.
Okay, now I want to see if the kid is under the time pressure, how is he going to like find the mate in such less amount of time?
Like I would just love to remove the pawns,
Edge,
but I'm not
H
sure.
pawn, right? Yeah,
Yeah, but
H
I'm
pawn,
not
you can
sure
just
if you.
roll it. He'll do it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, true. So I'm just keen to see how is which approach is this kid using right now? Because
Just
it
bring
can
the
lead
knight.
to stalemates as well. Yeah,
Right.
bringing the knight
On
is
pawn.
very good, but I
Right.
mean, I will not genuinely mind. Even knight is enough to finish up the. Oh, wow.
Great. Great.
But Parth will unfortunately not get any rating because Shaurya had like half the rating of him. So again,
Right.
Parth played amazing, and he has taken one experience here how to play in the
Time pressure.
position where there is obviously time pressure playing a big role, and this experience will help him to grow better as a player, and he has definitely got points to climb up in the leaderboard. Definitely a good game by both the players. We are getting a request for Samagra right now, so we are going to feature their game. Okay, let us see what Samagra has done till now. Okay, He's playing with the white pieces against Vishwa. She's playing from black. There's a rating difference of around 400 points, I guess. Samagra is 400 up. We'll see how this game goes. We are in the early stage of the opening only.
Yeah. Can we check? Oh,
Oh wow,
Scandi.
Scandinavian. I know, Bobby Fischer laughed once when he saw that, but why not? Okay, putting a pawn in the center, very instructive. You lost your one pawn in the center, you're putting another one. Good approach. But a better deal could have been just gaining a tempo here as well on the queen and then maybe
Yeah.
pawn d4.
Right.
But okay, for kids, it's quite instructive to play the opening and just be in their own team. It's fine. Nothing is
Yeah.
that bad as well. Okay, black here. Okay, there is basically the opera mate. If you know, you know.
Can we go back to this opening of Scandinavian? I think it was.
Definitely, I'm not willing to miss. It was just a direct representation by the leeches only when the game ended. But yeah, we'll see that.
It's
So
C3.
black played. I mean, first I did not understood why white is going with pawn to c6 here, because this takes down the best square for the knight. And then black has played a very awkward move, which is pawn to g4 that doesn't serve a good purpose in the position. So this is one
Exactly.
thing I definitely, even they would like to check upon. Because here not only like you win a pawn and there's a pin, but even if the bishop goes here, there's another pin. So I don't genuinely understand why this move has to be played by them. And white is quite instructive, castling, keeping the king safe, developing their pieces. Unquestionable. White is trading down the bishops. I think that's also a good deal at the position. And black played one good move here, setting up a battery to
But I
h2.
think
But
the knight is hanging, right? The knight is hanging because h2 square is defended. So bishop takes f6.
bishop takes f6, putting more pressure on the
Yeah,
rook.
and then
So they
bishop
might
e5
have
also.
tried some early mating idea, that's for sure. But again, white did not took any risk and played knight e5, completely eliminating any sort of threat on the in the position after that. Even though they did not one up on the material, there was trade and
Right.
wait, here white has not recaptured. That is surprising.
Yes, that's really
I
surprising.
think taking with the rook might be one of the important ideas here to not allow the pawn to take your bishop and then setting up some attack on the king in the
Yeah,
center.
even bishop f4 looks tempting.
Bishop f4 is a very sound move here, putting up a pen and then yeah, it just
Yes,
creates a lot of like good creative play on the board.
right.
The queen felt here on d6 basically. So okay, here knight to e4 was played with the intention of attacking the queen, but I'm quite surprised here to see that black did not save the queen even when the kid had 4 minutes left in their clock. Now again, the time management is playing a big role here. How you consume your time, how much time you take before making your each move. Those things definitely count as a good example. And then knight got played again in front of the and
Right.
what a
So,
wonderful mate here. Yeah.
right. So, can I just check out the Scandinavian? I just want to explain a few more things about the Scandinavian because I have seen this getting played in the wrong way. So, d4, no need to play your queen there already. You can just hang out with knight f6 after d4. Queen takes d.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a very good option. You can take also queen takes d5, queen takes d5, and the idea is to play knight f6, knight c6, bishop f5, and long castles is what black generally wants to do.
Yes, that is correct.
Right. So this is the right approach. And then maybe you can have sacrifices like g5, h5, then onwards when you have castle long side.
Yes. But again, I think the kid is only a 900. So I think even just following the basics and not blundering might be a suggestion here. Um, Again, I don't know how they picked up this opening and some or the other way. Maybe, yeah, it's completely fine. Again, nothing is wrong to openings, but your preparation has to. You need to follow the good move order in that, so you don't get caught early by your opponent, right? And I think you have given a very good explanation how black can play from that position for
Right.
sure.
Because
So that is definitely going to help the kid. Yeah.
yeah, because I think he has like a mixed the concepts. Like he saw g5 somewhere, but he played in the wrong
Yes.
move order. So this is the only problem. He can work on that.
Definitely. Let us give a glance of leaderboard to our viewers right now. It has been like 30 to 35 minutes since the tournament started, and we have Afnan on the 10th position. We have Joel on the ninth position. We have Anshika on the 8th position. We have Mr. Chess Forever on the 7th position. We have Arav on the 6th position. We have Dino on the 5th position. We have Samyan. Okay, now leaderboard has changed a bit while we were explaining. So Samyan on the 5th, Alphonse on the 4th, Viraj on the 3rd position with 14 points. Then we have Samagra on the 2nd position right now, and he has not lost a single game till now. They have the win streak of 5 wins in a row. Then we have Sankeet on the top of the leaderboard. He got a draw in his first game, but then he has managed to win all the 5 games in a row, and he's currently playing his seventh game, I guess. So yeah. Okay, we have no new request coming in. So let us feature a game of Sankeet against Tarna here.
Right.
Yeah. So Arna is playing with the pieces of white, and Sankeet is playing from the pieces of black. There's a huge rating gap of 600 points here. But again, at 1100, we don't generally see kids blundering on the board, right? So it can be a good game to see, definitely.
Yeah, and huge dynamics in the position. Like black is having a huge attack here. Yeah, good move. Setting up a battery on the b5.
Yes. Here, there can be idea of rook to b8 and okay, the bishop is first. There can be some trade to keep the bishop up, but if you take, then there is.
Yes.
Oh, there has been a sacrifice. So pawn captures on b3. Rook captures. There's a sacrificial play. But have they
Yes.
calculated a complete victory towards their side? I
No, that's I
think
don't
this
think.
doesn't looks fine. This is what I was saying.
Oh,
Wait, I'm
okay,
just wondering why Arna didn't took here with the queen because she was completely better if this would have happened, right? And I just said
White.
that 1100 players don't blunder. I've not seen them blundering so obvious, and I think
This game is
again
topsy-turvy.
it is not looking good right now for white. They had a very good chance to come back in the position, but they have missed it. We need to see how this game transforms further. Now, black might just look to simplify the position here for themselves because,
Exactly. Just exchange one pair of rooks and start picking up the pawns.
yes, because again, white's pawn structure is not even so good. And you have passer along the A file here. You can just look to push it further if you, okay, like rook captures E1 and then they have to take back with the A rook only, otherwise even that will fall. Queen
Right.
check in the position. I think even if we want, like if the rook blocks the check, for instance, they can exchange sack and even they can play if they want. They have ample amount of pawns here.
Right. Queen c1 was a checkmate, by the way.
Oh yeah, Queen C1 was a simple mated one. But yeah, I mean, I don't expect an 1800 to miss such kind of moves.
Right.
Again, it's fine. I think White has resigned, but I think it was a wild, dynamic game as you stated, and
Yeah. Can we go in the middle game a bit from
I,
where
I want
we?
to see that position actually, how this
Yeah.
position has turned out.
Oh,
So
Caro.
we had the Caro-Can in the position and exchange Caro-Can to be precise. Then here taking with the G pawn is not the ideally best option. You take with let's say E pawn and that puts you in the Tartakova variation. But not really sure why the kid took with opening up their king side. Not the best choice there because your queen side is already gone. So again, that's a bold move by the kid. And
At this point, yeah, bishop h6 check is played.
I'm just
Bishop,
wondering why queen takes f6 was never a deal.
right. That's what I'm also thinking. Like queen f6 was possible for so many moves. Just a simple thing.
White just need to understand here their opponent has left their king in the center and not castled. So there is a great chance where you can punish your opponent for leaving their king in the center, right? With some tactics by opening up the center, attacking f2, f7. So there were multiple ways here, but I think white never paid attention to that. Okay, now they set up a battery, but black was in time to defend that. And then the center is almost locked, so maybe there was no other advantage.
Right.
White started a king side storm, but again, that's not adequate. And then rest what we saw.
So maybe we can go back a bit, a few moves.
Yes.
Like when this g takes f, yeah, here, king e8. Maybe here, bishop g7. Bishop, yeah, not before bishop h6. I don't know what's the purpose of bishop h6. Like black should have played bishop g7 on time, and then this move comes e6, and then short castles, and just keeping your king on h8 because it's not easy for white to attack here. All the files are closed right now, and then
Yes.
slowly king rook b7, rook b8, and then f5 and bishop f8, and your bishop suddenly comes in. So bishop g7 is a very logical idea with a long-term plan of attacking and then sacrificing on b3. So
That is quite true. I think the kid wanted to develop here with the tempo because obviously even that can be one of the ways in the opening to just
Right.
save to get some time advantage on the board.
Yeah,
I
king
think that
d7.
might have been a reason there. Again, f6 became weak after you played pawn e6. Again, I'm just wondering. Okay, black managed to defend, and when there was a rook lift, maybe white could have tried, pawn to h4 immediately, and then winning on f6 and trying to
Yeah,
keep
I
some
think white
pressure.
played. Right, you are correct.
Here, yes, I think white did that, but then why did they play pawn to g4? I mean, queen captures. f6 is a direct threat in the position to take on f7 plus attacking the bishop on h6. That could have been a way to break open the closed center. But okay, it's fine. I think the kids are in the learning curve, and
Right.
with time, they will definitely fix their things. Good enough. Okay, let's feature some other game now. Again, he's on the streak. Samagra is on the streak. Okay, we are getting a request for Shanvi's game. We'll try to take that. Please type the kid's username so we can quickly find them. Yeah, I found Shanvi. Oh, what a luck for Sankeet. So currently we just featured his game, and Shanvi is playing against Sankeet. Shanvi is a question mark in front of her name, so she's new to chess. That is an indication. She's taking on the top board right now. And okay, so black is just a piece up. So there has been just 20 moves. Let's scroll back and see what has happened in this game.
Right.
So white had a 2 pawn center and Caro-Kann again.
Oh, knight f3.
Okay,
Maybe
no.
e5 was a better move.
E5 is good. Knight C3, knight D2. These are all good moves here in the position. And if you want to try something very, very good, then pawn F3. But yeah,
Yeah, pawn takes also fine.
but yeah, pawn takes is there. And then knight got blundered by Shanvi here. Then king side got opened up. Again, taking with the queen is recommended. So at least you can try some quick attack if you want to, because you are at the start of the game, start of your chess career. So you can look for those callers and you can practice those things at least. And white tried trading down a pawn in the center, and we'll just see what happened after that.
Right.
Okay, so here white is like losing a pawn. Clearly, we can see that.
And Abhishek, can you explain to our viewers why was this exchange of bishops not good for white? Like, yeah, this exchange of bishops.
Definitely. So here currently white is down in the material. They have less material on the board. So we should try to keep a bit of chaos in the position. We should try to keep the position as much complicated as we can. So our opponent have difficulty navigating through the rest of the game and finding a clear victory for themselves. When you exchange pieces, the pieces leave the board and the position gets simpler and simpler for your opponent who is already better in the position, which just converts the position into a clear victory for them. So the lesser you trade when you have less material, the more you keep your chances on the board to win. And again, for white, my suggestion is just follow the basic opening principles. Put your pawn in the center, develop your pieces, castle, connect your rooks, and then just have a solid, central break with the middle game, and you can have like a good play there. Just don't blunder. I think these are few things I would like to suggest to the kid. Sanket's found a skewer in the position and, just gave up the queen and then took the queen, and then I think this game is not but the surprising element which comes in the game here is even Sharvi has a new account. She managed to find a skewer against Sankeet as well. So
Yes,
again,
that
it's
is
not the best thing, but yes, it helps white in some or the other way to get that material back which they lost.
right.
And because black was like a pawn up here, they managed to win. There was a piece up, so they managed to win. Rest is
I
all
think,
about conversion, I'm going to say.
I think a skewer was missed here a few moves ago. Yeah, rook h1. After king
Rook
d1,
h1 is the deal here. Yeah, that's true. And then after king moves, the rook on b1 is going to fall, and then, as you stated, the simple skewer would have been figured out. But maybe
right.
black is just like, I think they're
Right.
fine. Here, rook 2, I think c2 is a mate, and just went
That's
in
a
for the mate.
beautiful
And that's fine.
checkmate.
Yes, that's like a good checkmate. So good game by both the players. So yeah, I can go on the next request now. Okay, we haven't got a request so far. We are in the last 15 minutes of the game. If you are liking our work, please hit the like button on the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Press the bell icon so whenever we go live, you get a notification. And if you are getting this new button of hype below the stream somewhere, please click on the hype button so it can reach to more viewers and more players in the chess community can learn and grow better. Okay, now, okay, let us see. I want to, okay, okay, even Dino is catching up on the third position right now. Let's feature a random game from a random page. Can you pick up a random username from this list that we haven't taken so far?
Number 33. I think it's written Rag. Oh, maybe. Number
Yes.
33.
I
Yeah.
think Raghava, I think we can take their
Oh,
game.
Rag.
So Raghava is playing from black and Sharvi is playing white. We are into an endgame right now. And white has sort of done a blunder here by playing their rook in front
Oh, right.
of a bishop when they had ample amount of time in the position. They could have like simply checked their move twice.
Right.
After this, white has offered a draw and black declined it, saying, no, you made a mistake and I'll punish you for that. And then, oh, wow. And instead of rushing in the position, black has took the pawn on g2 like an
Yeah.
intermezzo, first winning the pawn,
Yes.
leaving the b7 rook hanging, and then they have taken it.
Right.
The kid
That's
is
great.
not even a proper 900, but they've still figured out an intermezzo. It is a very good sign for this chess player.
Right.
Pawn to d4 was played by the white here.
Yes.
Black is
And
just collecting pawns. A file, there's a passer, h file.
I
And
think just pushing the should work. Yeah.
just moving the passer is enough to win. And what is white trying here? After pawn to c4, maybe their idea is to play pawn
Yeah.
d5, disconnect the bishop.
Take the rook. Yeah.
And they're trying obstruction. Even Sharvi is trying some good idea here. Okay,
Right.
at 800 and 900, I don't expect kids to find, intermezzo and then obstruction, right? This is something which is coming as an exceptional case, definitely. Both kids are like finding higher level tactics on the board.
Right.
Okay, I mean, black got a queen and black is definitely winning, but their approach to the game is really tricky and good. I really liked it. At this rating range, this is a very big thing. Definitely, this is a good thing. Now, it's just about a few moves and the game will end. Black is likely looking to win this. I hope they don't end up stalemating the white, which is hopefully not the case. King d2.
Just forming a ladder should be pretty clear, like rook a1,
Yes.
b1, something like that.
Just keep it simple, right? It's okay. You take one extra move, and okay, the king cannot run here, so queen to
Uh,
d1
bishop
can
is
be a mate. Yeah, bishop is there. So that is the reason why bishops get better if the position is open in the end game, right? That's what we
exactly.
have seen so far. Yeah, good game by both the players. I really liked the tactical part of this game. Okay, so now we are in the last 10 minutes. I think one more request was pending from that page. I was not able to find their username before from Rehan. I remember, which was the first request of the day. We'll
Right.
take that. So Rehansh is playing against Rudransh. Rehan is playing white. Rudransh is playing black. We are in the early opening right now,
Uh,
and
oh,
it just looks like the King's Indian attack, but definitely that's not the one.
right. Um, yeah.
King Castle. Again, we do not recommend this type of exchanges because two minor pieces are better than one major piece. And
Yeah.
if White just tries to find the right ideas here, White is going to turn out to be better.
Yeah. And also the reason is that black has given up two developed pieces, so white is having right now three developed pieces and black is having none. Yeah, bishop e6 first development.
I mean, I don't know if pawn c4 is the best move in the position because the knight can now get an outpost as we have seen in one of the games today. So knight c3 to follow up here, you can say again, but black has decided to play an open game by breaking the center, which is a good approach actually at this level. They should look to play more aggressive games and learn out of the dynamics of the game. They should look to learn it. Okay, knight is going ahead.
Knight is
Knight got
hanging, in
kicked.
fact. Knight
Yeah,
was
I
hanging.
mean, knight g5 and knight is hanging here basically. Okay, this isn't the best move.
Oh,
Knight
but
takes f7 doesn't seem. I mean, this is like a clear.
yeah,
Why?
like three pieces are attacking it.
Yes, we just saw how an 800 plays, and this kid is also an 800. So I think he can play better chess here.
Hmm.
Definitely, that is a thing, and they should think and make. They should consider and make their moves. Here, black is looking to put pressure on the pin piece, and now black is simplifying the position here. Black knows the strategy. They have just did two exchanges after winning that knight. Even though,
Capturing back was important, in fact.
yes, that's true. I mean, a lot of things happened here, like because
Yeah,
they
but
lost like one more pawn, and
right.
we'll go few moves back and we'll just navigate it smoothly. So here again we saw that this was a mistake by white here, and then
Yeah,
black got another pawn.
yeah. Bishop h5, like just save your bishop. Like why to sacrifice it even? Bishop
Yeah, true.
g4.
And there could have been another discovery down the road, right? Maybe if not
Exactly.
discovery, just save it. It's fine. Or you can just take the pawn on e4, right? Like,
Yeah, that's also true.
come on, let's and then you can trade it down further to b1 9. So you win a pawn and you do a trade with that.
Right.
Queen to h4 is a good move. Black just started shifting on the king side. Now there's a threat of rook to c2 in the position.
Yeah. Knight
Queen covered
c3.
it, and I think queen just pinned this rook as well, and it is okay. But yeah, I mean, your king safety is badly compromised, so it will
Yeah, I
lead to the
think
maiden
knight
threat.
c3 should have been considered instead of queen b3. Knight c3 should have been
Knight
considered.
c3 was better, and you left these pieces undeveloped, and they were not even able to help to guard your own back rank, right? That could have been one of the ways how you get those pieces into the game and do something good out of that. Knight c3 was a very good move here instead of queen b3 as you stated.
Yeah, and also from black side, rook f8 instead of rook c8 was too strong. Instead of rook c8, rook f8, doubling down the rooks.
Yes. Even that was a way. They could have doubled down, and that was a better
Yeah,
deal.
this game over.
Yeah, this game is now done. We are in the last 6 minutes. So we are going to keep our eyes on the leaderboard, and we will only take the games which can, create an impact on this overall positioning of top 10.
Right.
So let us see. Okay. So no kid has got any significant lead this time. In the previous tournaments, we have seen that where one kid is like up with 36 points and nobody's able to chase them down. Here, if Sankit is with 27 points, then Samagra is just 1 point up than him. And Sankit has now recently got 2 losses in the position as well. Samagra has been undefeated throughout. And currently, the Dino King is playing against Samagra, so I think we should take this game.
Yeah,
One
that is an
versus three.
important match for the tournament standing perspective.
Tournament. That's true. So Samagra is white, Dino is black here. And again, what sort of position are we up in? We are in the queen endgame, that's correct. But I'm just looking after the material. I think white is up in the material right now.
Yeah,
And
even
look
if I
at this. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Even if I remove some of the pawns of white, like this connected two pass pawns are like just beast for white.
True. White would like to simplify this position and just get a win for them, right?
Queen f4. Queen f4.
Oh
my
my goodness. This is
Queen
not
f4.
looking good.
And queen takes
3-4.
f2. It's a draw.
It's a 3-4 now. If black is in time, I think
They just
finally
win.
someone against Samagra in the last 4 minutes got a draw because he was undefeated throughout. And now he like got his first draw. I think a good game by Dino as well here, right? Finding the
Right.
opportunity and not leaving it out
Yeah,
of
he
their
was able to
hands.
trick the opponent.
Yes, I think he was down in the material definitely, but then again, finding that opportunity at the right time and securing that draw was a good comeback by him in that game. Are we getting any other requests so far? I don't think so. Okay, let's focus here only. So we have two kids on the with 15 points on the 9th and 10th position. Then 16, 16, 16, 16. Wow, the leaderboard can really turn
God,
now.
16.
Arush is playing against Dino King, so I don't think, that game is going to end maybe, but let's try to take the other games. Wait. Arav is on the 17th. He's just completed the game. Arush is currently playing against Dino. We saw Viraj, Shanvi. That game has ended already. Arna is playing against Raghava. He's not in the top 10. Chess with Arav is playing against Sankirtan. Okay, you see that the standings are continuously changing even in last 3 minutes. There is
Right.
no security for any player securing a position because it's drastically making changes right now.
Yeah, the last games are like they will impact a lot in the standings. The last few games.
Not only that, because the competition is so tough, because of that it is taking place. Because each and every kid is giving neck to neck competition to one another, and because of that, this is happening. Now let's try to just take a game here. I think fourth position might be something we might have to watch out for. Sankit is playing on Arav, Dino is playing again, and even the second position is not sure right now.
Right,
Because
there's a
Dino
gap
can
of
catch up Arush, we never know. Let's take that game.
right.
Okay, we are in last 2 minutes and just see what's taking here. Black has managed to win a tempo here, but Black's king is in the center. White's king is also in the center.
Queen
And
B3.
White is offering a queen trade. Okay, this opens up the White's rook, so this is better for White.
Yeah, now one takes knight e5. But there's knight b5. I'm sorry,
Knight
not
b5 is there.
yeah, knight b5 there. Take
Knight
the
b5
knight
is a... Oh, they didn't found the counter attack. Okay, knight b5 maybe... Knight b5 was there actually.
yeah, because check is given. Yeah, being given by the bishop.
Okay. They will bleeds out the moves and we should not be surprised when that happens. B1 rook is hanging. A
Yeah.
counter attack. Is Black going to simplify it more? Definitely.
Yes.
Currently, Black is a minor piece up, so they should simplify if they want to secure some points before this tournament ends. And White is even simplifying. That is surprising.
White
Okay.
in fact got a pawn. Right.
Yes, that's
Don't
true.
play
But
king. Don't play king f3.
yes, King f3 is it's a mess.
Yes.
Black can force trade here if they want to.
Yes. That will be a straightforward plan.
Way to okay, but they just like want to maybe collect, or are they looking for a skewer maybe? Rook c2 and then I take your
King.
c6 rook.
Yeah, you have to move the king to b4 maybe.
King b4 might be a good option. Arav is currently on the 4th position. We have got a comment. That's a good thing again. Good to see that. Okay, but I think 25 seconds are left in the clock. So I think we should now keep our eyes on the leaderboard and just see what happens. Or
That will be
because here I don't see maybe the kids are going to finish in the time. So let's just head back. Yes. Okay, so I think from 10th position to all the way to the 4th position, the difference is only of 3 points.
Oh my god.
Wow. I think Samagra was the only one who created a bit of impact. And here we finally have our winners of the tournament. We have Arush on the 10th position with 16 points. We have Atvik on the 9th position with 17 points. We have Arav on the 8th position with 18 points. We have Joel on the 7th position with 18 points. We have Viraj on the 6th position with again 18 points. We have Rudransh on the 5th position with 19 points. We have Arav on the 4th position with 19 points. So this is, I was saying that the 10th placed kid is having 16 points. The 4th place kid is having 19 points. The difference is really minute. The good thing about here, I would like to point out from the 10th kid is he has just played like 5 games only and managed to win all of it and still securing top 10 in the list of 51 kids. I think this was a very good thing. You play quality games instead of quantity. Now we have the second runner-up of the tournament, Dino King, on the 3rd position with 25 points. We have runner-up of this tournament, Sankeet, with 27 points and a win rate of 64%. Then we finally have the winner of our tournament, Samagra, with 32 points and a win rate of whooping 90%. Good game by all the players here. We congratulate all the winners, and we also wish all the players for coming here, collecting good experience. Your coaches are definitely going to help you to analyze these games and get better before your next tournament, which is going to be on the next Saturday. So don't miss to join that. Thank you so much, Coach Neera, for joining us, sharing your expertise with our viewers, our students. And it was really nice working with you. Thank you for sharing the stage. The stage is yours. If you have any, if you want to share any word, you can take it.
Right. So congratulations to all the winners, and also congratulations to all the participants to have given your crucial time of 1 hour to have played the game and also gained some experience from this. As I say always, have an analysis of this with your coaches, and if possible, try to have self-analysis also, like where did you went wrong. Having some self-talk can help you a lot, and note down your mistakes and promise to yourself that you will try to, even if not correct 100%, then try to reduce them. Promise to yourself. It will be a really great strategy to become a better player. So
like
it was a
even
great
working on one weakness, not weakness particularly, your one area of improvement in the week. Just fixing like one in 1 week is even a very small target that you guys can look to achieve. And over the period of time, you will end up completely becoming a very solid player. That's what I know, and that's what we have seen so far.
Right. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much, all the viewers, for tuning in. If you liked our work, please hit that like button on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Hit the bell icon so whenever we go live next time, you get the notification of it in your devices. Hit the hype button so the stream can reach to more viewers. Take care till then. Bye and have an amazing time.
Bye, bro.
The pain I felt is paid